So very rarely these days do we find a silver lining, but ladies and gentlemen, we just found a silver lining. So for those of you who don't know, Elon Musk, and in fact, it's actually many of the high-profile billionaires, they found a way to garner tremendous public support. Like for a long time, Bill Gates' approval rating was through the roof. It was probably over 60%. Others as well, other billionaires as well. And for a long time, Elon Musk, his approval rating was over 60%. He was, the American public looked on him fondly because when they looked at Elon Musk, they thought, hey, here's a guy who's a businessman, sort of a captain of industry, but the stuff he's doing has a cool and interesting effect. I like Tesla cars. I like the electric cars. I like SpaceX. I like Starlink internet, right? They just looked at what his name was associated with, and they thought, that's cool. I like it, so I guess I like him, right? And also, he was kind of behind the scenes. There would be these puff pieces written every now and then, because these guys, a lot of people don't know this, but all these billionaires ruthlessly work the media behind the scenes. They make connections, they schmooze, and they wine and they dine, and that's how you get these puff pieces written about you. Bill Gates did it. Elon Musk did it. But here's the problem. Elon Musk couldn't help himself. He couldn't stay sort of like semi-low-key behind the scenes, get people to say positive stuff about you, but largely shut the fuck up. He wanted to hop in front of the parade. He wanted to jump in front of every camera, right? In the process of doing that, he really outed himself. All of the fluff work that had been done by the media, and it all became very apparent very quickly. This guy is actually really weird. This guy is a total egomaniac and a narcissist. This guy takes credit for shit he shouldn't even take credit for. This guy overpromises and underdelivers. This guy has genuine psychological issues that he has to deal with. And it became kind of clear to the American people, hey, maybe the people responsible for Tesla being cool are actually the engineers that work at Tesla. Maybe the people responsible for Starlink being cool are actually the engineers who work at Starlink. Maybe it's actually regular workers who do the grunt work, who make something cool, and Elon Musk is just basically trying to take credit for anything and everything around him, right? And so that now is the default perspective. So again, he used to have over 60% approval rating. Look at this. New Associated Press poll. Ready? Elon Musk, disapprove 52%. Approve 36%. Ladies and gentlemen, Elon Musk's approval rating is in Joe Biden territory. That's right. The guy who was president of the United States, who's about 412 years old, who couldn't get through an event without stumbling over his words or showing his age. Elon Musk is in Joe Biden territory with his approval rate. I've never, ever, 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 ever seen such a fall from grace. The difference between Joe Biden and Elon Musk is Joe Biden never had a 62 or 65% approval rating. You know, at his height, he was maybe 56%, 55, something like that, right? 54, that realm. Joe Biden never had an approval rating that high. All you had to do, Elon, was shut the fuck up, and you'd still be at a 60% approval rating. Instead, you hopped on the MAGA bandwagon. You desperately wanted to be loved. You started showing everybody that your mentality is that of a virgin 4chan teenager who's angry at the world. You posted relentlessly. You spread misinformation on a daily basis, things that are just objectively incorrect. You fucking Sig Heiled on Inauguration Day. Then you went, by the way, we haven't talked about this yet, but Elon Musk gave a speech. What was the name of the German party? AfD, I believe. Basically like a new Nazi party in Germany. He spoke at this, and he was like, in Germany, we need to calm down. You're not at fault for the sins of your father and your grandfather and your great-grandfather. Stop apologizing for the past. What? You know, people in Germany, you need to stop being ashamed of being German. These guys, these aren't even dog whistles. These are motherfucking foghorns. That's what they are. He's making it so clear. Between the double Sig Heil, him saying this shit, he was caught on Twitter responding to an outright white supremacist account where they were saying, Jews hate white people and they're trying to take us down. And he responds, you have said the actual truth. Right? But it doesn't matter how Nazi he acts, because since he bent the knee to Netanyahu and said, I love Israel and Zionism, you're allowed to be however Nazi-ish you want to be, and they'll defend you. In fact, Netanyahu did come out and defend Elon over the fucking Sig Heil. But everybody knows. Everybody can see it. And so his fucking approval rating is plummeting. By the way, this is even more heartening to me. Billionaires advising the president. Bad, 60%. Good, 12%. Only 12% of the public says, yes, it's a good thing to have the billionaire advising the president. Guys, I can't stress this enough. That is a big break from what used to be standard American mainstream opinion. There's a lot of things the American people are right on if you poll them, a lot of things they were wrong on. One of the things they were wrong about my whole life is that Americans sort of believe in this idea of meritocracy, that like we live in a meritocracy and the harder you work, the further you go, everybody gets a fair shot. People believe that, and it's just not true. It's just false, right? And so in the past, people would have said, oh, having a billionaire advise the president, that's good because billionaires are just really smart people who work really hard, so it's a good thing. It appears like that bubble has burst. It appears like Americans have gotten wise to the PR bullshit spread on us by billionaires, and it appears we're getting closer to the position of, hey, maybe these billionaires are actually just robber barons. Maybe they don't deserve this amount of money. They don't deserve this amount of power and control. They shouldn't have so much sway over the government. Maybe they want to legislate on behalf of their needs and wishes and not for the American people. We are now getting to that point. It is the first fucking week of the Trump administration, and eyes are already opening, y'all. They're already opening. 36% approval rating for Elon Musk, 12% support for billionaires advising the president. And this is at a time when Trump was making a show. Look, all the billionaires love me. All the robber barons are here on stage with me right now. Isn't that great? Look, I'm part of the club. I'm an elitist. Hooray, elitism, as long as it's me doing it. It's all backfiring. The house of cards is crumbling. It's crumbling. But I'm gonna need to go ahead and speed up that process a little bit more, dog. I'm gonna need everybody to wake up and wake up faster. I'm gonna need you to realize that these robber barons are exactly that. You know where they belong? They belong in jail. Originally it was tax the rich. Then we all went, you know what? Let's graduate that. Arrest the robber barons. Then it's like, you know what? If we don't get this shit squared away quickly, make guillotines great again. That's the trajectory we're on. That's the trajectory we're on. And we need to break their power, break their stranglehold on this country, because they're the real ones who are in control. But now, I love it when reality starts crashing down, guys. You can outrun reality for a while, and nobody's better at it than Trump. He is admittedly the best I've ever seen in my life. Somebody who's so good at marketing and so good at PR that he overrides the reality far too often. But eventually, in a long enough timeline, reality always wins. It's already happening with Elon Musk. It's already happening with the idea of billionaires being directly involved in our government. People see him, they see it, they hate it, and they hate him. They want nothing to do with any of this. And we need to be there to pick up the pieces after and let everybody know, hey, here's what we should really do. Here's what we should really do. So, a little bit of positive news there for you. It's few and far between, but this is real. This is real as a heart attack. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.